Hello everyone, today is August 21st. This is D-Rextional's weekly review for the stock market. Right now I am on finviz.com. This is a website that anyone can use for visualization. I am under the maps section and I am looking at a weekly performance review for the stock market. You can see each of these boxes are laid out for you that show the sectors, the consumer cyclicals, and it goes on. I'm not going to read all of them because this is meant to be a quick review. The sections that are in green are the sections that were doing well, performing well in the last week. The sections that are red were performing worse. The brighter they are, the worse they are, or the brighter green, the better performing they are. So you can see that last week we had the consumer defensives over here with Walmart and Coca-Cola Company. That sector was doing relatively well. Healthcare was also starting to make a move up, and so was the energy, parts of the energy sector, and utilities. And technologies wasn't doing too well. I know everyone's waiting for those stocks there. I'm also going to look at the month review. Since the downward bearish decline market has continued on, we have seen a stop to that, and it has continued to get bullish from there. Now, will it continue to go bullish from where we are now? Only time will tell. Under finviz.com, I'm under groups here, and you can see that I'm looking at a monthly performance for the different sectors. This will give you a visualization of where we are with each sector. This is the descending order for performance, so the best performing on top. You can see utilities has made a killing move over here since mid-July, and then energy sector is next. Industrials, real estate, technology, basic materials, financial, consumer defensive, and consumer cyclical. Healthcare is starting to peak up, and then last is communication services. Moving forward, I'm going to start off with the VIX. This is fear in the marketplace. You can see the fear in the market has been subsiding. We don't like to see above 35 generally, so we're actually in a pretty good place. We'll see where the market brings us. The dollar currency index versus the world is doing phenomenal. It is the best currency right now in comparison to the other foreign exchange currencies. Bank of America is starting to creep up, and it is doing rather well. I don't know if you saw last week's Oxy exploded after news that Berkshire Hathaway was going to buy or got approval for purchasing at least 50% stakes in that company. OXY, take a look. I'm not going to show it here. Again, this is meant to be a quick review. This is the yield curve for looking at the 10-year and the 2-year yield curve, and you can see the big picture on the monthly graph. I'm going to show you here. We had 2001, the dot-com bubble. When it's under that zero line, it shows an inversion. This usually signals bearish market is coming up ahead, or a recession. It certainly indicated it well in 2001. It also did that well in 2008. And this is where we are today. We're going to see where this inversion is going to take us. Again, you can't predict the market. You can only see where it's going and act accordingly. This is the S&P 500. I'm going to go back to the weekly chart. As you can see, we were on a downward spiral for quite a long time, but then we have made our way back up, and we are starting to look a little bit better. Right now, what everyone is waiting for is will this bounce and make a bounce move and continue to go up, or will it actually falter and fall past this previous high? NASDAQ follows as well. Russell 2000 follows as well, and so does the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I do want to point out here, Apple is doing relatively well. This is week after week of making gains. It has made a phenomenal recovery down from its decline of only, I think, the entire recession. You can see up here is my chart for the S&P 500 during the entire pullback. During the entire pullback, it only came down, I think maybe only 20%. I'm not sure, but not very much if you compare that to, say, Netflix, that moved down almost 80% from its previous high. I mean, that's a major decline there. So Apple held up well and is recovering well. I want to show you oil. Oil is still on a downward trend here. I'm going to go to the daily just so you can see where we are. It looks like it's starting to settle from the angle of decline here, possibly forming a small little base here, and then who knows if it'll continue to move down or up. We shall see. Gold, no luck in gold. I'm going to move back to the weekly for gold. You can see it's been making kind of a base here, and I mean it could continue to make this base, and once it pops out of there, who knows, just like the previous base that was made, it could make a pretty tight little run. Also, if I look back this far, it does look like there is a long-term cup and handle, but it didn't work out well. Now did it? It started to well, we'll see if it holds this. It still might come back up. Silver. There's silver. Sorry about the dinging. I should have turned that off. Silver. There's silver. There's silver. And what else do we have? This is lumber. Lumber has continued to decline. I don't know if that's an indication of supply or if it's an indication of the demand in the industry cooling down. Now I know that real estate has been cooling down, but not too sure what we can extrapolate that information out to. And then gasoline. I believe that's everything for you Bitcoin lovers. We'll end it right here. Here's Bitcoin. I'm not seeing any potential move upwards. If it starts to break out of this high, we might see some sign of hope. I still wouldn't buy out of that high. I would wait for another dip down and a confirmation. So just keep your eye on it if you like, and we'll see where it goes. So this has been a weekly D-Rextional review of the stock market. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment below for anything else that you want me to include in the future. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.